welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to start off with the bedroom makeover tour just because I hate when I get on YouTube and I'm there for a specific purpose and if somebody takes like 10 minutes to get to the point and it's just annoying. But yeah, I redid my bedroom because I'm newly single and it used to be really neutral, but because my living room area is really neutral. Also check out my apartment tour. But I wanted a pop of color in here, especially because I work in here, so I wanted, like, you know, just a little bit vibrant just to kind of come alive. So it's got like the pinks and the orange and the purples and then the green, and yeah, I really like it, and the gray, and then also the gold, because I was actually hesitant about the pictures, but just because I had the gold frame, but I ended up liking it against like my silver. I think it's like a cute little like pop of gold, I guess. So, but yeah. But I guess I want to start off with a little update. So I started my new job, which I really love, and I'm so thankful because it's literally like one of the #1 banks in the world. Okay, and it's just crazy because I used to work at Whataburger and I was flipping burgers and I used to tell people all the time, I'm gonna get an office job, I'm gonna get an office job, and nobody would listen to me. So it's honestly so surreal. And then like I love the team. I'm working on like the 30th floor. Like it's just crazy. And one of my first assignments is working with our Europe team. So I'll be doing, well, I'm not gonna say what I'm doing on YouTube, but I'll be doing it for our Europe offices, so our London, our South Africa, and our Paris office. And it's just like, it's just so crazy to me because I'm like, wow. And especially because I really left a toxic work situation. And in fact, in my last 2 weeks when I put in my notice, they were essentially kind of like threatening me. They were like, well, it's a small industry, you need to be careful, and I would hope for, you know, you to have a bad situation at your new job. So I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, first off, I'm a senior analyst. Secondly, I cannot believe you guys are threatening me. And the only reason, like, well, it wasn't phased to me just because I'm like, y'all can't get in the way of God. Start there. But two, it didn't bother me just because I'm like, what are y'all gonna do? Call the CEO and say, hey, which they could technically, because we do work with, because it was a depository, we do work with all of the banks and we do have contact with them. In fact, with the whole GameStop fiasco, we played a huge role in that. If you're into like kind of like the financial markets and stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyways, but I'm like, you're not gonna do that over a senior analyst, so it's just stupid. And it's just the fact that that shows already how much work that I do and how much weight that I hold here, but yet you guys don't want to promote me, because if they were to promote me, they would have to acknowledge that, you know, I'm doing way more than what I'm supposed to be doing. And then when I got on, the real tea. So when I got on the my exit interview with HR, it's crazy because she was like, you know, she wanted to pretty much explain why I quit again, because she was like, you know, we put a lot of work to get you back into the system. And I'm like, okay, like HR is like a lot of paperwork, so I can understand why they were upset. But I was guaranteed a skip level promotion when I came back. When I came back, I specifically asked my manager, hey, am I getting the skip level promotion like we discussed? And he said yes. So when I did not get my skip level promotion, of course I'm going to quit again, because I'm not going to keep doing the same thing that I was doing. And she was like, well, that was never discussed with us. The whole point was just to roll you in like you never left. And I was like, well, that's news to me. So not only did they play me to just get me back in the door, they're really going to have an attitude and try to threaten me when I leave again. It's just, it's preposterous. It really is. It's literally insane. And really the only reason I even waited was because all of the promotions didn't go until like March. So I still had to wait to be swooped in with everybody else. So that's the only reason I thought. But anyways, it doesn't even matter. And it's so funny because like my director tried to like request me on LinkedIn, and I was just like, y'all are so hilarious. Y'all do everything but pay and promote me. Well, they do pay me, but y'all do everything but promote me, because like you can have the pay, but then when you go to another job, they're gonna be like, well, how are we justifying the salary for your title? So you really do need the title. They both kind of intertwine with each other. But anyways, I have a feeling they're probably gonna reach back out to me. But if they reach back out to me, they better have the promotion, the title. So, but yeah, but I left a toxic situation, and that's all that matters. But if they did, I would definitely take it. We'll see how that plays out. But anyway, so I'm happy that I left a toxic situation, just because like I said, it's surreal. It's the #1. Like, there's really leaders around here. These are people who do the work. These are intelligent people. Like, they're really cool and they're really laid back and they're very down to earth. And my favorite part is it's very, you have a lot of autonomy here. You know, there's not a lot of, we're gonna meet this, whatever it is kind of works with your schedule, just as long as you're available when need be. And you get your work done. And I love that, because that's me. I can work when no one's watching. So it's just like, it feels like a place that I've just well, it is a place that I've always wanted. I remember applying when I was in college, but it's a place that I always wanted to be, and I love it, and I'm just so grateful for God that he really gave me this opportunity. He laid it out for me. So it just feels really, really surreal, and like, you know, black girl magic, or like, it's just crazy. So I know I just cut that video, but I was about to start rambling and it was just gonna be all over the place. So I was like, you know what, let me just let me film another video. But I did just want to wrap up that video and just say, like, if you are a person and you're in like a toxic work situation, and you know, you're just feeling drained, underappreciated, underpaid, or whatever the case may be, or if you're even in a bad relationship, you know, and things just aren't working out and you're unhappy, do not be afraid to leave. A lot of times we get so used to, you know, comfort and just, you know, repeated patterns or repeated people that we feel like we can't go out there, or there's nothing new waiting for us, or a lot of times our fear keeps us in the same situation. But a lot of times on the other side of the door is not only just like, you know, obviously fear, but it's your blessings, it's your joy, it's the things that God wants to give to you, and he's just waiting for you to want them yourself, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he can give you blessings all he wants. He can put those things in front of your face, but if you're not going to see it, if you're not going to go for it, then, you know, there's really no point in presenting it to you. When I think about this time last year in 2020, when I was just in a toxic work situation, a toxic relationship, and just really unhappy, and really just trying to make it work just because it was the only thing I was used to, and I was so scared to take that chance, because I do, you know, there's obviously a lot of comfort again in just the same thing. But when I finally was like, you know what, this isn't working anymore, and I finally had the courage to leave, like I am in so much more of a happier place. Like, my joy has increased. I have like my own, you know, place, my own energy, and I only have to worry about myself, and I have literally true peace of mind and just true joy. And so I did just want to like say that if you are, just do not be scared to just take that first step, to take that first move, because a lot of times, like I said, joy and happiness and all the blessings that you're waiting for are on the other side of the door. And also, just like, if you are working and you know, you haven't really seen any like progress, or it feels like you haven't seen any progress, a lot of times you are making progress, you just can't see it yet. Honestly, just this is so surreal for me to be working at the #1 investment bank in the world, to be working at like the 30th floor, to really have a great salary, a great apartment. But I think about how all the work that I did, and if you really work, if you really are a worker and you're constantly working, you realize how, you know, day in and day out that is. You don't see, you know, big rewards. Oftentimes they come at one time and it is amazing, but like, it does take a long time to get to that point. And so just don't stop the progress, don't stop working. Like I said, this, even just like the point that I'm at in life, took, oh gosh, like literally from college till I mean, like now, I mean, you know, obviously when I got my job, it wasn't like, you know, it didn't start off bad, but it was a long time just doing internships, working at Walmart, Whataburger, just like, you know, Baskin Robbins, like staying up, pulling all-nighters, just like the whole jazz, like dealing with my mom, you know, her cussing me out or trying to put her hands on me, people just being mean, like toxic. It's just a lot. And so, but despite all of that, I just kept working, kept my head down, kept working, and just kept believing that there's something at the end of this, and that if I just focus on the work, I just make sure that I'm doing a good job, I'm putting my all into everything, that it'll eventually pay off. And it did, and it still does, you know. And so life is really just about stages. Sometimes it's the work mode, and then other times it's the blessing mode, and then you just got to keep going back. But just don't, you know, I just want to encourage everyone to not stop. Don't stop. Keep going, keep working, keep grinding, because everyone's day comes. It's just right around the corner, and it's like, you know, it's like you're just working and you're almost at the finish line. You can't see the finish line, but it's there. It's right there. And if you stop, then you just kind of erase all that progress. So, but yeah, I did just want to leave it off like on a, you know, more summarized note. But thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as always. I am trying to do a video a week. Just because of, like, you know, the nature of me starting my new job, I might be a little bit like, you know, maybe like every 2 weeks or so, but I do try to do a video once a week. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching as always. Bye guys. Thank you.